How ruthless is Johnson? He slowly poured a bottle of Sprite onto the $300 million golden egg, and in an instant, the egg dissolved. It turned out the golden egg had already been swapped by the thief. The female agent immediately ordered the gates to be sealed. As the large doors began to slowly close, the thief in the crowd suddenly took off running. Johnson chased after him, but got stuck behind the automatic glass door, helplessly watching the thief escape, who was changing outfits as he ran. The thief was none other than Jack, the top criminal. He had successfully avoided the security and blended into the crowd. Just as he was about to escape through the main entrance, the female inspector was already waiting at the door. Jack immediately turned around, threw a smoke bomb onto the ground, and vanished in the confusion. But Johnson picked up on his trail again, chasing him to the second floor. Jack, small and nimble, leaped through a hole. However, because the hole was too small, Johnson, built like a bull, couldn't fit through. He glanced at the map, turned around, and took a different route to continue the pursuit. In another hallway, Johnson blocked Jack's path with a gun and demanded that he hand over the golden egg. Jack pretended to hand it over to Johnson. Suddenly, the female agent burst in. Jack seized the moment to knock the gun out of Johnson's hand and tried to escape by smashing through a window. Johnson quickly charged, tackled him, and they both crashed through the window. Jack slid down a pipe to the ground below, grabbed a Phoenix brand bicycle, and fled in a panic. To catch him, Johnson jumped into a Porsche Panamera and floored the gas pedal. But just 1 second later, a van crashed into the Porsche, slamming it into a stone pillar. The thief got away, but Johnson was devastated, not by the golden egg, but by the loss of his chick magnet car. 3 days later, Jack arrived in Bali on a yacht, with the golden egg in hand, and returned to his private villa. He poured himself a glass of vodka to calm his nerves, when suddenly, a voice echoed from the corner.
Special Agent John Hartley, FBI.
Special forces outside stormed in, surrounding Jack. The female agent retrieved the golden egg and placed it into a secure box. Jack, confused, asked how they knew his every move. Johnson answered, "Your location was provided by someone who calls themselves the Bishop." Jack immediately knew who it was. The female agent pushed Jack into a police car, ready to take him back to the station. They split up. Johnson was tasked with transporting the golden egg, but just as Johnson turned back to his car, a thief opened the door and swapped the golden egg again. The driver pointed out that the trunk wasn't fully closed. Johnson rushed back to check, and when he saw the egg was still there, he felt relieved and returned to the car. However, the thief had been hiding under the car. He climbed out and removed his mask. It was none other than the Bishop, Jack's rival. Bishop.